never know who's going to show up. But my mom showed up, and what she showed me, and she was profoundly deaf in her lifetime. She lost her hearing around 3, so she could communicate quite well for a deaf person because she did learn speaking skills and could hear for that short period of time, 1 to 3, before she lost her hearing. So she had developed some speech. So it wasn't too difficult to understand her, but communication was always difficult. And so what I saw, she was showing me was she was she was moving her arm a lot, like, hey, 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 trying to get some attention. Now, I grew up around a lot of deaf people. This is what deaf people do. They go, because they can't hear, so they wave their hands a lot. They tap you on your shoulder a lot, like, I'm trying to speak to you, please pay attention and look at me. So that's what I saw her doing, like, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm trying to get your attention. And the message that was coming across was about really getting into somebody's face. And I'm not saying that quite right, because that's not what she was communicating. To not stop and really get in there and communicate in any way that you can, and kind of make them understand you, or try a lot harder to go beyond that barrier, so that that difficulty in communication is crossed. So a lot of effort has to be made on his part to actually try to communicate. And then I saw this girl, Christy, that we grew up with, another deaf family that they all went to the deaf church. We knew that family. She was deaf, but she was one of those people who, those deaf, that, you know, everyone has different personalities. She was so in your face. Like, if she wanted to talk to you and make you understand, she'd be like just, I'm in your face and you're gonna talk to me, and I really want you to try and understand me, and vice versa. And which was kind of funny that Christy came up. She's still alive. Anyway, so this is what my mom was showing me, that this guy needs to try a lot harder to communicate, to move beyond that barrier. And that was part of his plan coming into this lifetime, was for some reason, to bridge that difficulty, and that it's his job to try extra hard. And what's funny too is my mom didn't have that kind of personality, and she did not do that. So the message was very different from how she lived her life. She didn't try that hard. She was very active in the deaf community and talked a lot. But when it came to her crossing that bridge to hearing people, she really held back, even with her own children. So communication was really difficult. So in the middle of this reading, I was also seeing my mother in a different way than I had, and it made me feel much more love and compassion for her, because we definitely had a strained relationship, because I was not good at following the rules and being a good Mormon, and she really had a hard time with that, but she didn't know how to communicate and was not good at it. And so that got dropped, so anyway, it was just it was interesting communicating with this man, giving him that message that was coming from my mother.